if you click here on 2-column notes, the text is linked right here. So if you click on the outsider and then click here, this will pull up the text for you so that you can read it, okay? What you're going to be doing with your 2-column notes is for every paragraph, you're going to find a quotation from the story that you find particularly interesting or that you want to comment on, and you are going to do a double entry journal. So each paragraph is numbered. You'll have what the author says, that's a direct quotation from the text, and then in order to create, so what effect or what purpose does this passage serve in the overall context of the story? So you could talk about elements of plot, you could talk about setting, characters, literary devices, but you really want to reference how the author creates these elements. So you don't want to just say, this is a simile. You want to say, the author uses a simile here to describe blah, 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 whatever it might be. So if we look at the first paragraph, unhappy is he to whom the memories of childhood bring only fear and sadness. Wretched is he who looks back upon lone hours in vast and dismal chambers with brown hangings and maddening rows of antique books, or upon odd watches in twilight groves of grotesque, gigantic, and vine-encumbered trees that silently wave twisted branches far aloft. Such a lot the gods gave to me, the dazed, the disappointed, the barren, the broken. And yet I am strangely content and clinging desperately to those sere memories when my mind momentarily threatens to reach beyond to the other. Okay, so for me in this first paragraph, I really get this like gloomy mood, right? We have unhappy is he, we have wretched, grotesque, gigantic, all of these words that really make me feel like the mood is eerie and strange. So for me, the example that I put on here is for paragraph 1. The direct quote, the author says, unhappy is he to whom the memories of childhood bring only fear and sadness. And then I said, this quotation creates a mood that is forlorn and distant. The use of negative words such as unhappy, fear, and sadness create this mood. So you can see that I'm not only identifying what the mood is or what sort of element of fiction is involved here, but I'm also talking about how he is creating that, what words he's saying. So you really want to be specific and think about how the author creates these elements, not just identifying them. You want to kind of move beyond just the identification. So in your table here, you have a section for each paragraph. So there's 19 paragraphs in total. I've already done the first one for you, so then you would just have to do 2 through 19. You can just put the direct quote in for the first column. The second column you need to write in your own words, and it needs to be in complete sentences. Okay. So you should work for about 45 minutes on this. I will see when my class gets here this morning how far we get. I don't anticipate that we will completely finish the story today. So try to maybe get at least like halfway through. And then, feel free to go further if you'd like to. I think it's a really great story. The language is a little bit tough, right? Just like Poe. So make sure that you are looking up words that you don't understand and finding those definitions, because that will really help you. If you have questions, you can call into Zoom 8:45 to 9:05, or you can send me an email or a message on Canvas. Have a great day.